Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are ready because another Titan is about to fall, and this is the worst type of scenario when two teammates have to go head-to-head, ultimately knocking one of their very own out of the tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, that is exactly what will happen here tonight. This is the IPL Season 1 Losers Round 2. I am DJ Wheat, happy to bring you this matchup. Well, and a little bit sad, between EGaxslav and EGiNcontroL. Now, Axslav is our red Protoss. He's spawning in the northeast here on Xel'Naga Caverns. Always look for the pit. Yep, we are on Xel'Naga Caverns. EGiNcontroL is our blue Protoss in the southwest position. Now, first off, let's just point out all the great things about this matchup. You've got a PvP, which has been debated among the community as to whether or not it is a good matchup or an exciting matchup to watch and or play. We've seen it happen over and over as the first gateways go down for both of our Protoss players. And, you know, I think as of late, there have been some interesting PvP matchups because I think that the top PvP players are really showing some exceptional micro to excel themselves above and beyond what some of the other players are able to produce in terms of skill. And, you know, quite frankly, it's really made some PvPs very interesting to see how exactly they'll go down. Now, we do have Probe coming in here for EGAxslav. He sees the gas, he sees the gateway. And Pylon going up here. Let's find out what EGiNcontroL sees. He sees the gateway. He's going to see the Psycore going down as well, I believe. Where is, oh, there he is, right there. Oh, man. All those probes look alike. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but they do. So Psycore down for both sides. Early probe harass. We see this a lot from players, just, you know, trying to get the opponent off, knock them out of focus a little bit. Sometimes you can sneak out a probe kill, do some damage to a pylon if they don't react to it. But most importantly, just make sure that you don't see anything out of the ordinary. Now, Axslav is going to throw down his second gas. It is matched by EGiNcontroL. In the same fashion, we've got a Stalker coming out first for Axslav. Over here, we've got a Zealot first for EGiNcontroL. Now, we oftentimes do see that very popular Zealot, Stalker, initial harassment slash scouting party that tends to go out there and do what they can, you know, but most importantly in a PvP, that Zealot and that Stalker, and we do have two Stalkers on the way, as he knows he won't have Warp Gate quite done yet. We haven't seen any more gateways fall for either players, but this is especially important in PvP so that you can't quickly take out a proxy pylon if there is an inevitable 4-gate coming to your front door. So we have one gateway down here. Over on the other side, no additional gateways quite yet for Axslav. He does have a Stalker out on the map, just checking things out. Neither player having control of the Xel'Naga towers. We are going to see a probe in the back from EGiNcontroL. Popular place to put a pylon, and Axslav is going to scout over there. Take note, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very popular place for a pylon right there. Got to be inside the grass in order to check that out. So we just have the Stalkers going around, and this is exactly what these units are meant to do. Now, this is a little bit different approach here by Axslav, where you get 3 Stalkers to try to basically outdo any of the units that he has. And it is going to be a 2-on-2 battle, but we did see EGiNcontroL get that first hit. If his Zealot was out here, he could certainly win that battle, doing some micro, bringing that one Stalker back. But the third Stalker comes down, and this is not going to be good for EGiNcontroL here. These two Stalkers might chase up. He does have a sentry, so he can force field. He's going to let the Zealot go out, but no damage is taken. But look at how low that Stalker went. And this is exactly the kind of micro wars that I was talking about early on. Now, looking back at the base, we do have another gateway and the robotics facility down. Observer has gone out. Over on the other side, another gateway and the robotics facility also warping in an Observer. So EGiNcontroL looking like he's staying at least one gateway ahead, but the big difference is right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is this 3 Stalker into a Nexus, especially if you can do just even a little bit of damage. Remember, he's going to have his Warp Gates. Well, he's going to open that one right there. So he can reinforce and try to get an economic advantage. Observer is going to go out. And you can see that they will pass like 2 ships in the night. Might not even acknowledge one another, but that'll be all she wrote. 3 Stalkers going to move down once again. This is not going to be good for EGAxslav. Oh, possibly getting a little bit greedy and wanting to poke forward too much. But unfortunately for him, he didn't poke forward enough. He doesn't know what is behind this little cliff back here, as he didn't see much of anything. And, oh, the Observer is in the danger zone. If he takes out this Observer, that would be huge. And EGiNcontroL does win that battle. That means another Observer is going to come out of here. And Colossus are currently in production for EGAxslav. So he will actually have to skip a Colossus if he wants to get another Observer out. Let's see what he is going to do there. As we'll keep an eye on the production tab. He says, no, forget about it. I don't need another Observer. I'll go ahead and go for the Immortal. As he moves out here, transfers a lot of probes. Just taking a look at the income real quick. 29 harvesters for EGiNcontroL and 33 for EGAxslav. But more importantly, he's going to be able to spread that out across the second base. Does look like we have a probe down here for EGiNcontroL. Much later of an attack. And he does have this Observer in here, so he can see exactly the type of army that he's dealing with. Now, right now, we've got several Stalkers. There's 7 Stalkers, 3 Sentries, and 2 Immortals out. And I have to say that that would pretty likely beat this army. Those Immortals are going to do a lot of damage versus these Stalkers. And so he's going to have to be really careful about engaging here. And also, force fields can make some of EGiNcontrol's Stalkers basically negate their damage. So let's see. He could. No, I don't think he has anything crazy like Blink. He is getting Blink right now. So he might just want to Blink up here. He gave himself away. I'm not sure that that was the smartest thing to do. Oh, Observer comes out and snipes the Observer of EGiNcontroL. He will no longer have that ability to blink up into his opponent's base. Pylon will go down. Let's see if we have any upgrades. No, we do not. And this, I do not know if EGiNcontroL can survive this. It is going to have to come down to some micro, but the Pylon gets spotted. Will he get the cancel? Didn't see the money. Not sure if he got it. Probe did see that. Moving back. Looks like Observer, or Probe, excuse me, was taken out. And you do always want to try to have that active Probe out there, putting out a Pylon, because you have to be able to reinforce. If you are fighting EGiNcontroL, say here, he gets to reinforce, unless you have a proxy Pylon back here that allows you to reinforce. So we've got EGAxslav moving forward. Something to keep in mind. Now, does he? I thought he had an Observer in that army. He does. He's got to be careful not to lose this Observer. Oh, looks like he's going to move forward. Again, watch out for... Oh, he's going to blink away. All right, so watch out for those Immortals to do a lot of damage. He's going to have to play a very smart blink game. Now, we do have a couple Stalkers going in through the back. Might be able to get some probes. The nice thing about this is he can blink away, and that's exactly what he's going to do. He unfortunately did not blink far enough. And we'll move forward. But we have an attack at the front of the base here. He's going to blink in and snipe out the robotics facility at the same time, and attack from the back. Is there a Pylon to reinforce? I do not see one, but he takes out the robotics facility. He'll be able to blink out of there. No problem. Going to the bottom. Is everyone going to get out? Oh, poor Stalker. Poor Stalker. He did not make it. So pretty successful attack there. Look at the damage. He did put down... Here's where it's... okay, he took out the robotics facility. It's being rebuilt. Here's the problem. Nexus just going down right there. Good timing on that. And that means that right now EGAxslav has a huge economic advantage. We do have EGiNcontroL sitting on a lot of minerals. He has the Twilight Council. He's going to put together a Stargate as well. He's going to move his entire Stalker army around the back. Now, I wonder if maybe there should have been a forward Pylon. Uh-oh. He's moving around from the back. It will be spotted, but it looks like EGAxslav might be confident enough in his army that he might just move forward and counterattack, knowing that the Nexus could possibly be going up. So will he actually decide? This could be a Protoss base trade here, as he is going to move forward. Oh, we have an Immortal coming out. He's going to get surrounded on the Immortal as more Stalkers are being warped in. Immortal will be fired down, and now we got probes coming out as well. He knows that this is going to be an all or nothing right here, so he's going to need some sentries at the force field to be able to get clear to that. Oh my god, he might be able to do this all day long. EGiNcontroL could take out all of these units here. He is now working on the probes. They are gone, taking out some of the Pylons, and now EGAxslav has to return. He knows that he can be force fielded in the entire time, and this is going to be a really crucial time, because EGiNcontroL has to be really smart about what he's going to fire down. These units are going to get back to EGAxslav's base very, very soon enough. He takes out one of the most important buildings, and that, of course, being the Nexus. He's going to have to move on in and take out the next important building. What will that be? Going after some individual stalkers right now. Will he go after the robotics facility again? He does go after the robotics facility again, as we have another mortal coming out, and it does not come out. He goes down. He'll be able to blink out of here with no... Oh, but EGAxslav leaves an army down below, knowing that was going to be his escape route. Unbelievable decision by EGAxslav, splitting up his army, sending down the Immortals, which of course do a ridiculous amount of damage. Let's take a look at the armies right now. 46 for EGiNcontroL, 92 for EGAxslav. And while there was so much action in that game right there, and I actually thought for a moment EGiNcontroL might be able to do enough damage. I wonder if maybe... Now, I'm not even going to speculate. That was a tough decision to have to make right there. He looks like he is going to attack again. EGAxslav has that that look of anger on his face as he's had to rebuild that robotics facility so many times. He's tired of it. If only he got better each time he built it. He's going to move forward here. I think this could be game over for EGiNcontroL. Take a back look. We've got a Void Ray coming out from EGiNcontroL, but that will be focus fired down very, very quickly by EGAxslav. Despite some of the great action that we saw, oh, we do have some cannons at the front. What's he going to do here? Taking some units over. I think that EGiNcontroL might be going for sort of a last-ditch effort here, as he's getting the Void Rays out. Looks like the Protoss EGAxslav is going to check for the possible expansion that could be hidden on the wing, and he was absolutely right. Look at the amount of money that EGiNcontroL has right now. The problem is that he, you know, he's not necessarily putting down gates. He spent a lot on defense. He's going to send more stalkers in, try to do some more damage, but already a lot of units here for EGAxslav. He is going to dance around. Beautiful force field. That was an absolutely pristine force field by EGAxslav, and he will stop these blink stalkers. It's the best way to stop them while their cooldown is underway. Here comes the rest of the army. I'm sorry, buddy, but you are not going to make it out of here alive. And he does go down. So expansion going down again. That's partially one of the reasons why EGiNcontroL was floating a lot of minerals, because he knew he was going to have to get an expansion down, and he also knew he was going to have to get units with it. Now, it'll be interesting to see what happens if these cannons get down. I think EGAxslav may actually approach the front here a little bit too quickly, and he looks like he's a little bit hesitant. We do have these Void Rays out, but they have nothing really to charge up on. Going to go after these Zealots. Some force fields do separate them from the Stalkers, but all those cannons get whittled down to absolutely nothing. More Stalkers coming in from the back, but just quite simply not enough for EGiNcontroL. He doesn't have the expansion up. EGAxslav has an expansion. There we see the final Void Ray about to fall, and there is the GG as EGAxslav takes game number 1. A great, great set of attacks and counterattacks throughout that game, but ultimately EGAxslav takes a little bit of a macro lead, getting that natural expansion up, and EGiNcontroL, he just was unable to do so. So, ladies and gentlemen, IPL Season 1 continues with EGAxslav versus EGiNcontroL Game 2. Check it out.